morning, and once I just get back home, I'm still freezing. Yeah, it's cold out there, people, and it's actually supposed to be nice on Sunday, which is good, but it sucks right now for weather-wise if you're here in Kansas City. But this is Chiefs Comments with Kramer. We don't here to talk about the weather. We're here to talk about the Chiefs comments, questions, concerns that you all have, which if you already have some right now, feel free to put in the comment section right now, whether if you are watching on YouTube or also on X. Doing so, thank you. Please retweet this video on X for us, please. Even like it, even on the YouTube. Make sure you turn on notifications on both sides of the platforms, and make sure you are subscribed to us. And yeah, we appreciate you all. And if you haven't done so, if you listen to it on the podcast page, feel free to leave a 5-star review on the channel itself. It will, I guarantee, it will be read on Beach Season when the next episode does come out. So feel free to do that. But let's do everything that we usually start off with on the show is go over the injury report going on right now. There's 3 players for the Kansas City Chiefs that have been listed: tight end Noah Gray, Charles Minihue, and tackle Jawan Taylor. They were full participants yesterday, so I assume those guys will be full participant today as well. But if you take a look at the Chargers, there's a lot more players on this list that some practice, majority practice, 2 did not, as Junior Colson, Bud Dupree, Cam Hart, Dalen Haley. The first 3 limited practice. Dalen Henley, did not practice yesterday. Tony Jefferson was limited yesterday. Khalil Mack didn't practice because he had rest. Ladd McConkey was a full participant. Elijah Molden and also Denzel Perriman were limited to practice. So a lot of limited practice yesterday for the Chargers. Curious to see what it's going to look like out there today. Also, I know I'm curious. I don't think they are affected by the potential tsunami warning that came out there, but stay safe out there in California, people, with the most recent natural disaster with earthquake that's almost on this outside of the Oregon area, California. Good luck to people out there. But no, that's the injury report for the Chiefs, and we usually do that. Then we'll go on to what the next thing that we usually do, and that is to get to your guys' comments, questions, concerns, which, by the way, you can do that right now as we start this. We start it now.
Let's get to the comments.
This one's coming on from YouTube. This is James T. Kirk. Can we please put some of the offensive red zone woes on the horrible left tackle? Mahomes has a little time to do anything. I mean, we've seen this go from not even the red zone, but from all of over the field. We noticed that the left tackle spot for Wanye is completely over with. I don't think we will see Wanye there unless if DJ Humphries can't play this week, then I can see why Wanye Morris could possibly be there. But he literally lost his job after that terrible sack on 3rd down that made Patrick Mahomes look very angrily at himself or on the ground or however. He wanted to throw that football. He wanted to punt that football outside of Arrowhead. And he couldn't do that because he would have showed more frustration than we should have seen. And he was pissed, like he was. And then we saw Andy Reid make the move to put Joe Thuney at left tackle. So even if DJ Humphries is, I don't think we're even going to see Wanye out on the field. King Tia shouldn't be on the field at all, as I have a guest coming on this. Let's get you off, buddy. Get you off. Cosmo wanted to make an appearance. Can we please just go on that cat tree up there? That'd be perfect for you, bud. Even when Andy made the move to Joe Thuney at left tackle, it kind of solidified what the idea and mindset is for this team. DJ Humphries needs to play this week. And even if he doesn't, he needs to play the week after that. We need to see actual reps from DJ Humphrey for me to at least think, okay, this is going to be the best way, the best case scenario for what the Chiefs, for what it's actually going to look as we get closer and closer to the postseason, because you got to keep 15 upright. If Pat Mahomes is on the ground, it's not good. It's not good whatsoever, and we've seen how poorly this offense has been, even with Patrick Mahomes being upright. At times, it's this team. It's just, the offensive line's terrible. Let's just put it out there. That left side, even the right tackle and left tackle, both sides are not good whatsoever. It's something that clearly they need to address this offseason. I mean, clearly they're trying to put a Band-Aid over it for the last 3 years, and DJ Humphries signing, even though he's coming off an ACL injury, that's a Band-Aid move. It truly is. So I'm hoping you can see some better play when it comes from that. Let's go on to the next one. Let's see here. Jordan. I know a diehard Chiefs fan who doesn't like Andy Reid, thinks he's a bad coach and shouldn't be a head coach. This is ridiculous. Let's go on to the next one. This Andy Reid's clearly the GOAT. That's dumb. That's apparently there's a guy, he knows a Chiefs fan apparently. Do people agree with this? I think Big Red is the best thing that's happened to Kansas City ever. I truly believe that. Andy Reid is the best thing that has happened to the Kansas City Chiefs organization in such a huge and long time. This has to be the number one thing on the Chiefs is Andy Reid. Then after that, it clearly has to be Patrick Mahomes, right? Like that's like the number one and number two pedestal when it comes to the all-time greatness of the Chiefs. You have to put the head coach up there, and I mean, clearly Andy Reid's the best head coach the Chiefs have ever had. I will live and die by that take the rest of my life. Come from Jabin. But it's time to pull the lever on Wanya Morris. I can't watch these DNs continue to bully him. Pat is going to get laid out because of another Wanya. Like I agree, man. It's what really sucks with Wanya is I actually like the guy. Like I truly do. But when it comes to protecting the quarterback, I don't like him, and that's the bad part. Yeah, like he was smiling on the sideline once he got pulled. Put that to like, why would you be smiling on the sideline knowing that you had to be taken out of the game because of how poorly you were performing to help keep your guy upright? That's bad. And he was all smiles, glitz, and glamours. And at the post game, like, can we more people need to talk about this? Like this dude literally smiling and cheesing. I would be sad, depressed, crying probably if I lost my starting job because I know how many people watch the Kansas City Chiefs. Millions and millions and millions of people watch the Kansas City Chiefs. Hell, Saturday night, the premiere of the Chiefs touchdown, a love story, whatever the Hallmark movie is, that was the number one watched show on cable that night because people love the Kansas City Chiefs. If you are a member or a player of the Kansas City Chiefs, you are held very highly. You're held very accountable, and it shows every single week how bad you are. And that's why Wanya should not be back out on this field whatsoever. Yes, I'll be off my soapbox on that. I'm curious if there's another one. I proofread a little bit of these that came in, but most of them I just copy paste, put them on in here. So you're getting my genuine reaction to all these right now. This one's from Kobe. Who is the scariest for the rest of the NFL or Chiefs on how they are always in a one-possession game, whether a good team or bad? Who is scariest for the rest of the NFL? Is it scary for the rest of the NFL? I think if that's how this is being worded, if there's a one-possession game going on in the game, like against the Chiefs, I'm always leaning Kansas City Chiefs no matter what, because I always feel like, and I'm already led to believe that Patrick Mahomes is going to get the job done no matter what, because that's what he does. Patrick Mahomes gets the job done when it's one-possession games. He will go down there and he will win you those games. The close games, he'll gruel them, grind them out, but he's going to get to the end zone. He's going to score. So if this is like saying that, is it scary for the NFL that the Chiefs have won so many one-possession games even against bad teams, good or bad teams? It's still scary no matter what, because the Chiefs are still winning, people. They're still winning, Kobe. Come on, Kobe. From Cameron. By the way, if you have a Chiefs take, comment, question, or concern right now, whether if you're on X or YouTube, feel free to put in the comment section below, and we will get to it right now. Like, seriously, I will, once this one's done, we'll go on to the next one. So I'm just saying, put them on in. We will discuss. This one's come from Cameron. Will the Chiefs not abandon the run game this week, especially playing the Chargers secondary and the pass rush the Chargers have? I hope the Chiefs don't remain in the run game. I think now that Pacheco got his what I was preaching before Pacheco was able to get on the field, I said that he should treat that Raiders game like a training camp game, and that's what they basically did. I want to see a lot of Pacheco this week. I want to see what he can do on Sunday night, and even if it's a 1-2 combination punch with him and Kareem Hunt, my goodness, what a combination the Chiefs have at running back with those two studs. And then you can put Samaje Perine back there if you want a third down reception catch, which is clearly a nice little security blanket help for Patrick Mahomes at times. So this is great. If they don't, I think they do not abandon the run. You need to run down their throats, that front seven for the Chargers, even though it's a little bit banged up. They're still going to go there and try to tackle you. But man, if you can get the big push up front, where that's why you paid your middle, your guards and your center. If you're Creed Humphrey, Tooney, and also Trey Smith, you obviously generate that push no matter what. You're going to get those 4-5 yards, and especially if Pacheco's running, you're going to get 6. Just saying, he's going to keep running. That's what that guy does. So they shouldn't abandon the run game this week because it's the Chargers. That's I mean, it'd be idiotic if you were to abandon the run game. But I do think they're going to pass. It's the Chiefs. They're going to pass no matter what. But don't abandon the run game early. Like, don't abandon the run game. Kind of like how we've seen teams that go up against the Chiefs abandon the run game by like around halftime, or when they come out of halftime, they're just done. Which, if the Ravens probably would have done that during the championship game, this would probably be a different story on how the Chiefs is. But it's a dumb mistake that the Ravens did. They could have won, but they didn't. And the Chiefs are where they're at today. Just saying. So don't abandon the run game if it's working early. This one's from Noah. The Chiefs could potentially lose the next 5 games. Browns, Texans, Steelers, Broncos. Who am I missing? I'm missing another team. Or unless you're talking about the Chargers themselves. Yeah, and the Chargers could win the division. Wouldn't the Chargers have to win out? And who's to say that if the Chiefs were to lose these next 5 games and say the Chargers win on Sunday, who's to say that the Chargers are going to win out or lose out the rest of the year? It would still be the Chiefs, or it's the Broncos division. Chiefs aren't losing out. If there is at least one loss on the schedule the Chiefs do have, it could be Christmas Day. It's Christmas Day and you're in Pittsburgh. Do you really think the Chiefs players want to be there on Christmas Day? I know I wouldn't want to be there. I would try to go there to win a football game, but you know what? If we don't win the football game, it's okay. It's the regular season, and we know in 2 weeks it's going to be playoff time, and hopefully in 2 weeks when it does the start of the playoff time, they're on that 1 seed bye. So that's just me. So you could treat those final 3 weeks, 3 weeks of the final 2 weeks of the regular season as a bye if you want to. I guess I don't know. I'm just talking here, but. Chiefs aren't going to lose the next 5 games. You're not going to lose to the Chargers. You're definitely not going to lose to the Browns. I don't think anybody loses to the Browns. Oh heck, we saw what Bo Nix just did on Monday night to the Browns, even when Jameis almost threw 500 yards. Chiefs aren't losing the Browns. So that's invalid, Noah. It's invalid. Creighton, he says the Chiefs could potentially. Is that the exact? Did I copy and paste the wrong thing? What did Creighton say? Nope, I honestly don't remember what Creighton said. All right, we'll go on the next one. Sorry about that. All right, Ty. Should you purposely lose fantasy on purpose to dominate a beer? Okay, this is Ty from my fantasy league. Okay. I'm in last place of the fantasy. I win this week, and I'm out of last place. And the repercussions to us losing is we have to bowl a 300, or every beer you drink, you take 15 pins off. Yeah. So hopefully I can win this week. Ty, thanks. I'm not losing this week, by the way. And if you are in last place of your fantasy leagues, try to win this week. That's the goal. Finish strong, people. Finish strong. It's from Jairus. The Chargers are going to run the ball 50 times, so that should full-on blitz every play. That wouldn't be a bad idea because of how bad the secondary has been for the Chiefs. The Chiefs secondary has been atrocious. You can't really go out on the play with only one corner, and that only one corner is Trent McDuffie. This team is desperately missing Joshua Williams, and it's substantial of how much they actually are truly missing him. If the Chiefs were to blitz every play, they would stop them, but then you throw a play action and boom, they're very exposed. I don't see the Chargers. I mean, it's Jim Harbaugh. We already know he's going to do a very slow, methodical, either if it's a dink and dunk first down pass or just running the ball down the throats. We know it's bound to happen. We're bound to see that at least one drive, but I wouldn't be shocked if it's up to 3 or 4 drives that we see that with Jim Harbaugh. With how bad the secondary is, the Chargers shouldn't. If they'd been watching what Aiden O'Connell did last week or what Bryce Young did the week prior, they had career days because the secondary is so bad on the Chiefs. So who knows? They might open the playbook up. It might be a laser show. I'm hoping for a laser show. If it's a laser show, but could be because of the bad defenses and the secondaries for both sides. Let's have a scoring. Let's have a 35-34 win happening at some point for either side on Sunday night. But they're on the ball 50 times this full on blitz. I mean, we'll see what old Spags got to do when it comes to it here soon. Let's go to Travis. This isn't Travis Kelce. This is just Travis. Kelsey's going to have his biggest game this year. He loves killing the Chargers. Okay, I'm all spirits about it. Anytime touchdown, possibly. Do we think that could be a case? I mean, I do. The linebackers are banged up for the Chargers, and I don't see why it wouldn't. It's Travis Kelce. And this is the last comment I have, people. That's Cam saying, Noah Gray is going to go off. Noah Gray looks like a damn good. He looks better than Travis Kelce right now. And I don't know if that's a good thing, right? You would want that to be a good thing just in case. Just saying. Noah Gray just got paid. He's got to show out a little bit. This possibly could be Travis Kelce's last year. I'm not saying it is, but we know what his age is. We know what his love life is. But are we seeing the passing of the torch moment right now? No, we're not. We're not. We're going to see Travis Kelce eat. We're going to see Noah Gray eat on this Sunday. And, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if both of them get a touchdown because we already know Pat loves throwing to his tight ends. So let's go with my score predictions. That is the final comment we have, unless someone says something right now. We can keep this thing going. Score prediction. I have the Kansas City Chiefs defeating the Los Angeles Chargers 28-16. Justin Herbert has looked bad the last 2 weeks. He has not thrown a touchdown pass. I get it. I know it's the Chiefs secondary, but I think that pass rush is going to do more than what we were going to think and get him off kiltered a little bit back there as throwing. And I do believe, I think DJ Humphries does play. Pat Mahomes will still stay upright, and I think it's going to be a good seeing eye test for all of us to see like what the possibilities is with the Chiefs actually having a left tackle. So that's why I'm thinking that Chiefs are going to win. I'm curious what you all think. But this has been Chiefs Comments with Kramer. Hopefully you all have a lovely and safe and stay warm Thursday here in Kansas City or elsewhere around the United States or abroad, because if you love football, we love you, right? That's just the motto here at Club Foolish, our Foolish Club Media, however you want to describe it to us. Make sure you like the video, subscribe. Do not forget to turn on notifications. Share this to a friend. Why don't you? It's free. Hit that like button, and yeah. Talk to you all next time. This has been a pleasure. And Week 14. Monday night is going to be in the books, and before you know it, Santa's coming down the chimney. Then we're going to have playoff football, and it's going to be cold and fun here in Kansas City because we will be hosting not just one, but two. I think we're going to host every single game. If not, clearly not the Super Bowl. At Arrowhead, because that's just what the Chiefs do. It comes through Kansas City always. It always does. So I'd say continue to get used to it because it's a familiar thing. So keep getting used to it, please, because it's the Chiefs. You're going to sweat it out spoiler alert, you're going to sweat out this game on Sunday night, just saying. That's just what all these games do. So good luck. Have fun. Stay safe. Chiefs are going to win. Don't worry. Have a good one.